we've heard about this character before, and now there's more, I guess, fuel to the fire on Ironheart, Riri Williams joining the MCU. Essentially, Kevin Feige was, like, a while ago interested in the character. We heard about a script out there that was confirmed by numerous sources, and now even Robert Downey Jr. was like, yeah, about that Ironheart. I'd like to see that happen. It's like, oh, okay. So, you guys think there's anything to this? Like, do you think this is how they're going? Like, to me, it screams Disney Plus series.
Yeah. I think all the teen heroes are Disney Plus or Hulu, whatever. Maybe not Hulu because they're teenagers, but...
Well, just imagine how amazing that's going to be. Like, you had such a huge cultural impact when it came to Black Panther, and now here we are getting Ironheart as well. So it's going to be something that gives a lot of kids, and now, again, the female demographic, a lot of hope.
To me, I'm just wondering, like, could they get Robert Downey Jr. to appear on Disney Plus for the AI Tony?
I mean, I want to say no, but the last thing Robert Downey Jr. wants to do is burn bridges with Disney. And, I mean, they said that these shows are going to be, budgets of big blockbuster movies. So if they're making, like, let's say, hypothetically, 6-episode Ironheart, you could probably get him back to direct an episode and cameo for a pretty nice little, chunk of money. So
plus, I mean, how much money did he make just off Endgame?
Oh, it's
he's like 75 million.
Yeah. He would probably just be like, you know what, I'll throw you a bone and I'll come out here and do some voiceover. You can scan me, whatever. I mean,
my only problem is, doesn't it kind of take away from Morgan and that entire thing? Like, wouldn't it make more sense for Morgan to be Ironheart?
Right, but isn't she like 10 now?
No, she's still 5.
Oh, she's
okay, so because we don't know how much of a time jump that Far From Home's doing.
Right.
It's probably like, what,
it's gonna be a couple of months.
Yeah, like 6, I would say, max. So
I don't know, it's just a weird one. It's like, if you're gonna replace Iron Man, you literally had a kid in there.
Right.
Yes, but I feel like you would have to have the rescue armor and Pepper be the Iron Man first, and then realizing that Morgan's too young, here's Ironheart, and then Ironheart's going to be the one who actually trains Morgan in the future.
Can we have multiple Iron characters though? Because the comics did that. Yes. Like, we had Iron Man.
We've got multiple anyway.
Right. We have like, what's it called? You had War Machine alongside there, and he's still around there. I mean, in the comics, like, Iron Man was running around while Dr. Doom was also Iron Man. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's not really out of the realm of possibility, but to me, maybe they're, like, waiting on the Morgan character. They're just like, look, we could do that in, like, 10, 15 years, and that's already a setup piece for down the road. So, when Miles and her are proper age, here you go. Here's these younger Avengers in, like, 15 years. So, I think they're playing a long con game here.
It's just a weird way of doing it, because how would you then do Riri Williams? Because you can't have Tony give her something. Like, we never saw that he knew who she was.
That's why you would have it as Pepper instead.
But would Pepper really go around when she's now like a single parent?
I hope not.
You could kind of do it like maybe she's like an intern or an employee at one of the Stark companies, and she just ends up hacking one of the suits and taking it. I mean, Rhodey did it, and he doesn't have any background in hacking, Stark tech.
He got back at Tony because he didn't take him to Wakanda.
Oh.
I just think you need to play it carefully, because you can't really do the fan angle if you want to do Miss Marvel. You can't, so you don't really want to make them the same thing. But...
That is true, yeah. And Miss Marvel has been recently, all over the place, getting mentioned all the time. So, I don't know. I mean, I have nothing against Riri Williams. Like, when I read her in the comics, if she's written real well, it's really solid. And sometimes it's, like, a little bit more horrible. But I guess that's most, characters these days. If you give it to a bad writer, you're going to get bad content.
Especially the new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Maybe, I don't know, maybe do a generational. Maybe you make a team of them. Like, what if Rhodey takes someone under his wing and it happens to be a new recruit, like Adam said, at like Stark or something, It's like, oh, here's this guy. Because she doesn't have to be exactly like the comics, right? Like, if there's anything the MCU has done, it's changed content. So it fits their mold. So, it's...
Maybe they can lead this into new champions or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely getting like a Champions Young Avengers. Definitely.
Need Amadeus Cho as Hulk, please. I would love to see that.
Please.
Oh, he's brown now, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Sure.
To be fair, he's still a Hulk. But...
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's a thing. But I guess we'll find out maybe this summer if anything happens with Riri. I mean, we'll talk about that at the end of this podcast, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that discussion, which is coming soon.